how is this not exposed? I mean, this is so obvious. It's public information. I mean, why people is not talking about it? And the answer is because of ideological laundering. That, as I said before, as there's money laundering, which a concept is putting bad money into the system to make it look good, that's the same with ideology. So this ideology of awarding terrorism, educating hate and killings and the genocide of the Jewish states, so that is being turned around by the money of these enemies of Israel to the West, to international institutions and to international academia and to the international press. So then their ideology gets laundered and they suddenly become the victims of the conflict, and then the system can keep on going and moving because it has all been turned around. And well, here are some facts. This is also public information. I mean, I have these stats, but I'm sure you can Google this pretty easily. Just investigate how much money is going to American universities, and then you can see, then it gets interesting. So money to United States Ivy League universities or in general university comes through Qatar and through China and through Saudi Arabia and to Kuwait and to Russia and to Turkey, Iraq. Even the Palestinian Authority gives back some of the received money to American schools. So that's the paradox. Because the Western is financing the system, then the money, the actual big money of the enemies of Israel, such as Qatar, such as Saudi Arabia, in some way, then their money, because it's not needed to finance these terrorist activities, then their money goes way back to the US and to Europe to finance the international press and academia to wash this hate ideology and turn it into friendly victims.
So one way of describing this, could you go back?
Yes.
So one way of describing the system is that the jihadi states are sending money to the U.S. universities so that these universities will teach anti-Semitism in the form of anti-Zionism to their university students. These university students then become the managers of the bureaucracies, both public and private. And so those bureaucracies then send all that money to the terrorists. So this is how the the ideological laundering process becomes a money circle for the jihadis.
Yes, which I mean, ironically, is working pretty good. We have these waves of propaganda that it's actually working because it's rooted and it's been done for many decades now. And so, yeah, it appears that it's working. And that's why because they're eventually integrate these bureaucracies, that's why nobody talks about it. I mean, even this is public information. It's very important to point out that this system, this corrupt economic system, does not benefit the Palestinian civilians, which keep being a very poor population dominated by their elites, which aim to oppress them and keep the money to them. I mean, because it's not that this is the hidden alternative that at the end, is benefiting the Palestinian people. Also, this system, I mean, it's obviously targeted to destroy Israel, but also at the same time, this corrupt economic system is also undermining the life of the most of the Palestinians, actually. So that's what's crazy about it. Even this ideological laundering hides the real opposition that exists of some of the Palestinian peoples trying to oppose the system. They also get oppressed by this ideological laundering, which is both damaging both for Israel and the civilians.